Today is May 22nd. Welcome to Saint of the Day. Today we celebrate Saint Rita of Cascia. Saint Rita of Cascia was born in 1381 in a small town near Cascia, Italy. After years of childlessness, Rita's parents saw her birth as an answer to prayer. Rita was a pious young girl and begged her parents to allow her to enter a convent. But her parents insisted that she marry at the tender age of 12, as was the custom of the time. Rita's husband had a reputation of being an angry and cruel man who was emotionally and physically abusive toward her. Rita's prayers for him and her virtues softened his heart, and he converted. Rita gave birth to two sons. Rita's husband, Paolo, after converting to the faith, tried to heal a feud with a rival family and was murdered by his rivals in the process. Rita publicly forgave her husband's murderer, but her sons sought to uphold the family honor and sought revenge. Rita unsuccessfully tried to convince her sons to forgive them, so she turned to God in prayer to prevent her sons from committing the mortal sin of murder, even if it meant taking their lives before they had the chance to carry out their plan. Rita's prayers were answered. Both of her sons died of an illness within a year, repentant and without the opportunity to avenge their father's death. Other members of the family still sought revenge, but Rita's prayers prevailed to change their hearts. The two families exchanged a peaceful embrace, signed a written agreement, putting the vendetta to rest forever. A fresco depicting the scene of the peace embrace was placed on a wall in the church of St. Francis in Cascia, an enduring reminder of the power of good over evil and a testament to the widow whose forgiving spirit achieved the impossible. Widowed and childless, God opened the door for her to enter the convent of St. Mary Magdalene to live the Augustinian rule of life. It is said that while Rita prayed, she levitated, and three patron saints brought her inside the locked doors of the convent. When the sisters saw this, they concluded that it must be God's will for Rita to enter their convent. Rita lived a quiet life as a religious sister, embracing a profound life of prayer and penance. She developed a reputation for holiness, and many came to the convent to ask her prayers, and miracles were attributed to them. At the age of 60, while deep in prayer before a crucifix, Sister Rita received the miraculous gift of the stigmata in the form of a wound on her head inflicted by one of the thorns that pierced Jesus' brow. Rita's wound was so painful and unsightly that she is said to have remained in seclusion in her convent, away even from her fellow sisters, for the last decade of her life. The one exception was a pilgrimage to Rome taken by all the sisters. Just prior to that trip, her wound healed, but it reappeared upon her return. Since Rita's death from tuberculosis at the age of 70, many miracles have been attributed to her intercession. When her body was exhumed, it was found to be incorrupt and is on display in a glass reliquary at the Basilica of St. Rita in Cascia. It is said that at times her body levitates and that sweet odors permeate the air. St. Rita of Cascia suffered greatly throughout her life, and through it all, she united herself more fully to the sufferings of Christ and won many graces for her soul and the souls of many others. So let us consider our own sufferings, especially strive to imitate the saint by uniting our own sufferings to the sufferings of Jesus Christ for the salvation of our souls and the souls of those in most need of his mercy. Saint Rita, pray for us. This is Robert. Please like and subscribe, and I invite you to leave a comment below stating pray for us. We therefore bond in a community of prayer, and it helps the algorithm find you for new videos and to introduce these videos to others. Thank you for listening.